Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you a Retribution Paladin keybind rotations and how to set up a burst. So we'll get right into it. Now, while I really don't believe in a rotation set in stone for PvP because of the dynamics of the PvP style gameplay, I will do a general ret rotation that can vary depending on range, classes you fight, procs and so on. So here it goes. Now, there are actually two ways I like to open and start the rotation. First is with Guardian pop at the beginning to get the stacks early. Second is popping Guardian with all cooldowns. 90% of the times I pop Guardian at the beginning. So here it goes. First off, use the opener, okay? Judgment, the Guardian should be up and stacking strength. Next, Crusader Strike if you are in range. Crusader Strike is very important if you are in range. It generates holy power, but more useful, it gives plus 800 PvP power on hit if you have the PvP set complete. So if you are in range, Crusader Strike. If you are not in range, then hit Exorcism. After that, Crusader Strike. You should have 3 holy powers now. So next spell is Inquisition. Always have Inquisition up at 3 holy powers. If you are on cooldown on any of the Judgment, Crusader Strike or Exorcism, now use Holy Prism. Then once again, Judgment, Crusader Strike, Exorcism, and now with your Inquisition up, hit a Templars Verdict. When the Guardian is fully stacked at 20, you can pop Wings, Damage Trinket, and Holy Avenger. This is like, let's say, the one-shot macro. Now, since every holy power generating ability will give you 3 holy powers on hit, rotation will change a bit, so you go Hammer of Wrath, then Templars Verdict, Crusader Strike, then Templars Verdict, Exorcism, then Templars Verdict, Judgment, Templars Verdict, and repeat. Also, in between these abilities, don't spam Hand of Freedom on yourself. Better to free them when you have all cooldowns up or help a party member out with it, since you can emancipate and get out of slows and judgment to gain speed. Another good thing is to Hand of Sacrifice a party member if you have cooldowns up to get some assurance you won't be polyed, feared, blinded and so on. Now, all in all, this was the general rotation for the PvP shit on Ret Paladin and also how to set up your burst. Now, I did this like 2 in 1. So, next thing I want to talk about is keybinds. Now, these keybinds, I use them and I have them from years and years. This is what I feel most comfortable with. I know some people use different shit, some or different macros or, you know, different setup on their keyboards. And I really do believe that keybinds are something really subjective. Like, there's something that you have to get used to and, you know, feel really comfortable with them and shit like that. But since, you know, by popular demand people ask for it, I'm just gonna put it out over there. Alright, here it goes. So for my 1 key I have the opener macro, on 2 I have Templars Verdict, on 3 I have Crusader Strike, and on 4 I have Holy Prism. Now if you're unfamiliar with my macros, I'll have a link to my macro video in the description and also in the video, so check them out if you don't know the macros. Okay, moving on. On the uppercase I have my F1, F2 and F3s. Now on F1 I have Hand of Protection party member number 1, F2 Hand of Protection party member number 2, and F3 is Hand of Protection myself. Just below the S key is that, I don't know what it's called, the grave key or whatever, that's my Hammer of Wrath. On tab I have Target Nearest Enemy Player, really important, and on caps lock I use it for Emancipate. Now moving on, my Q is Inquisition, my E is Divine Protection. I unbinded the S, so since I don't want to backpedal and shit. So my S right now is Flash of Light. And my X is Hammer of Justice. F is Exorcism. On my R I have my melee macro, and on my T I have my holy macro. Again guys, if you don't know the macros that I use, you can go check out the macro video, link in the description and in the video. On my G key I have the blinding light, and also I use a modifier, I mean 2 modifiers, but mostly I use Alt. So I have Alt plus E is Hand of Freedom, Alt plus R is Hammer of Righteous, and then I have the seals like Alt plus my 1 key Seal of Truth, Alt plus 2 is my Seal of Insight, and Alt plus 3 is my Seal of Justice. Also I use Control 1 for the flying mount and Control 2 for the ground mount. Let me just see if I have something else. No, that's about it for the keyboard. Now on my mouse I use a Razer Naga, so I'm gonna tell you guys about the keybinds that I use on the mouse. So the middle button from the top, you can see that's my trinket. Now on the buttons from the side, my 1 button is my healing macro for party member number 1, my 2 obviously healing macro for party member number 2, and my 3 healing macro for party member number 3. Now on my 4 I have my rebuke macro, again that is shown into the macros video, link in the description and in the video. My 5 button is to heal myself, that's, you know, Word of Glory and Flash of Light. My 6 button is the Order Mastery, 7 is Focus Hammer of Justice. On my 8 and 9 I have Hand of Freedom, party member number 1 and 2, and on my 10 button I have my Hand of Sacrifice macro. So again guys, I'm gonna put like the macro videos link into the description, and also this image I'm going to upload it on I don't know, a image hosting site, and give you guys the link as well, so you can see everything that I got. But I guess this is about it. So you have the general rotation, the, you know, how to set up the burst, and my keybinds. Hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please share the video, give it a like, comment on it. If you have any questions, throw them out there. I'm gonna answer all of them, ain't no problem. And be sure to be subscribed, because videos are coming out every day. Thank you very much. Peace out.